I know, Maxie. We've got the best of intentions, and so do I, but I think maybe it's time that we let Mac and Alexis kind of figure this out on their own if they want to date. I know Thanksgiving is one thing, but, you know, Can I call you back?
My brother's a wanted criminal. He's been underground for months. Well, yeah, that's all I'm asking. If you hear from him, please tell him I need to speak with him.
Hey, what's wrong?
Nothing, just still out of my mind. Hey. What's up?
So, should Lady Jane stay with us at the house, or should we get her a suite here?
My mother's coming to visit? When?
Half an hour.
So you invited my mother without telling me. Why would you do something like that?
Hey, I have a date with Sonny.
That's nice. I don't want you leaving here.
Well, okay. If you have a problem with it, why don't you just call him and take it up with him?
Sonny. Hey, just wanted to update you on the Brenda situation.
You got a lead on the Balkan?
Yeah, looks like Jerry Jacks could be involved. And given his knowledge of Port Charles, looks like Brenda's in more danger than we first thought.
We don't need any more distractions around here. I saw 2 interns in the break room staring at the computer. I mean, they could not tear themselves away. It's like spreading like swine flu.
No, don't tell me we have an epidemic.
Yeah. No, what we have is your personal business all over the internet.
Tiffany, don't start with this whole confession thing. I don't have time.
Look, what people do on their own time is their business. But when it becomes a distraction in the workplace, that's when I lose patience.
Sounds good.
Hey. Have you seen the video?
Yeah. Saw too much of it. Why do we need a website called WatchMyConfession.com in the first place?
I don't know, so people can broadcast their angst out into cyberspace. As long as they don't name names, it's fine.
You don't need to name names when your face is all over the computer screen. At that point, you just fill in the blanks.
Yeah, I know. It's spreading. It's viral, especially through this hospital.
Hey.
No.
Why do you feel the need to get on the internet and post lies about me and my wife?
Hey, where's my dad?
He is trying to break into the new casino safe. It's state of the art, and I think he's probably banging his head against the titanium steel shell by now.
So you always plan on keeping my dad strapped for cash?
What better way to prove he loves me, not my money?
Well, I think you underestimate yourself. My dad loves you for a lot of other reasons.
Yeah, but your dad also loves to take off when he feels squeezed. And to tell you the truth, it's a burden on my assets to keep funding his occasional getaways.
Yeah, but I would love to take off from time to time if I could.
Why don't you apply that urge to Dante and dump him?
Has anybody ever told you about Jerry Jacks?
Yeah, we're trying to track him down right now. Look, I'll talk to Jax. I just don't know if I trust him. He's going to want to protect his brother.
You know what? I don't like Jacks, but he would never sacrifice Brenda to help Jerry or risk Carly and the kids.
I'm more worried that he's going to try and bypass us and do this whole thing on his own, and I get it. He wants to protect his family.
Jax has been known to try to take matters into his own hands. It never works. I mean, you saw firsthand when he tried to bury me and save Michael, pretty much bit him in the ass.
All right, look, the only good thing we have going for us right now is that Jerry doesn't know he's a suspect. I'd like to keep it that way.
Well, between you and Jason, you know what you got to do.
Yeah. In the meantime, Brenda's just, she's getting more and more vulnerable.
Don't worry about Brenda. I'll take care of her.
I'm not your prisoner,
This is protection, not imprisonment. We believe Jerry Jacks is working with the Balkan.
What?
Well, Jerry's done a lot of crazy things.
Yeah, well, Jax would never let Jerry hurt me, so...
Okay, Jerry's not the guy you think you know. I don't know if you know this, but he took dozens of hostages at the Metro Court. He shot Rob and he shot Max. Okay, yeah, Jax can't control his brother. Nobody can. That's why you're staying put. You're safe here, and I'll explain it. Yeah.
Yeah, I found something at my place. Think you need to see it.
Okay. I'll be right over.
What? I'll come with you.
No. You're staying
Why
here.
not?
Just stay there. Hey, yeah, it's me. Brenda needs you. Right now.
Jax, your mother's our best chance to find Jerry.
You know I don't like the idea of using my mother to find Jerry, right?
But your mother is the only person Jerry stays in contact
I don't want to put Lady Jane in a position where she has to lie to me. Do you understand that?
Well, maybe we'll get her to slip up about something without her even realizing it.
So what, are you going to spend the next week trying to trip her up, searching every sentence for clues about Jerry's whereabouts?
I know why Jane protects Jerry. He's her son. And after all the pain he's caused, he has no one to stand up for him. But you do. Hey, you have me.
What I do on my time is my own
No,
business.
see, I know there's something else going on here. You did that to hurt Robin.
Keith, this is really such a bad idea.
What, do I have another choice? Unless I just sue you for slander.
It's not slander if you don't name names. And on the other hand, I seem to remember Robin accusing me of arson and then later claiming that I tried to attack her with a hypodermic that suddenly disappeared into thin
Okay,
air.
seriously, I am warning you both. You're just gonna both end up suspended. Is that what you guys want to do? Again? Really? Seriously?
I'd listen to your brother.
You know, Lisa, I know you didn't do this because you're selfish and desperate. You did this because you're trying to make Robin look like the crazy one.
That's ridiculous.
It's not ridiculous. You're doing anything you can to make yourself look innocent.
Okay, my God, do you even listen to yourself? All I did was tell my side of things. It was anonymous.
Anonymous? Your face is all over the internet. I wouldn't say that's anonymous.
I needed to say those things out loud. I needed to tell my side of the story, my truth. Right? You'd be surprised the number of people that have posted that they believe me. Why can't you?
You're never gonna change my mind about Dante.
You're gonna have a very rude awakening.
Can you just focus on getting married?
Yes. I'm really glad you're on board.
I'm looking forward to it.
And I wanted to ask you a question. Would you mind being my maid of honor?
No, I'd love to. Absolutely.
Okay, thanks. It's settled. Your first assignment is to keep an eye on your father.
Did I hear my name?
Oh, did you come up empty on the safe?
What safe?
Give your father a couple aspirin to ease the pain.
What pain? Where are you going?
I'm actually going to check my account balances.
Oh, the fun never ends. So how are you?
I'm good. Did you know she was gonna ask me to be her maid of honor?
No, that's news to me.
I know, it's this is great for you, and I'm glad that you're happy.
Yeah, what we have is better than happy. And what we're working on is the most important thing of all, and that's trust. I mean, you can be happy, you can be in love, you can have all the passion and money in the world, but if you haven't got trust, you got nothing.
Oh, absolutely. I totally get it. I have it with Dante. I would trust him with my life.
I wouldn't do that, Cupcake.
Look, we're jumping to a whole lot of conclusions. I mean, Jerry might not even be involved in this whole Balkan mess, right?
It's wishful thinking.
Yeah. Yeah, I guess Jerry's already proven that he will go after anyone if there's something in it for him.
That's right. And that's why we need your mother. She'll help us figure out if Jerry's involved.
I just wish I could disconnect from all of this, you know? It'd be a lot easier if Jerry was some stranger.
Yeah, and he's counting on you being loyal.
I know.
And we find a way to stop Jerry. And we do it together.
You realize what he's doing, right?
Okay,
He's about to put us in the middle, which, in my opinion, is incredibly unfair.
You know how dangerous Jerry is. Brenda cannot leave this apartment for any reason.
The Jackal is well aware of the grave danger of the divine.
I'm trusting you to keep Brenda here, no matter what she tries to pull.
I'm not going to pull anything.
Okay, I don't care if she begs or she cries or she asks you to elope.
Elope? I'm sure such a thing never occurred to the Divine One.
And don't turn your back. She'll hit you over the head.
Oh, thanks for bringing that one up. That's really, I was desperate that day. I would never hit you over the head.
The jackal shall not fail to protect the Divine One even from herself.
Good. Don't play any games with this guy, okay?
Yeah. I have plans. You see how manipulative he is?
Well, he spends a lot of time with the Valkyrie. They're the dearest of friends. And you know, the Valkyrie's come to depend on the jackal for quite a
I have
great
a date with Sonny. And it's going to be totally fine. Because remember, we were talking about the other day, it couldn't be any safer than when I'm with Sonny.
Sadly, the Divine One could not be more wrong.
Worrying about Brenda is part of your job. It's very personal to me, but we're both aiming for the same thing, right?
Yeah, your motives are your motives. I just want to kiss the Balkan and make sure Brenda stays alive.
Well, that's what I want too. I mean, and I don't want her to be a target, but the fact that she is for me is good because she came back here and it let us have a second chance.
I thought you didn't want to see her anymore.
I don't. Well, you know, we talked and we made peace, and I know for me, it's going to be very painful to love her again, but I think it'd be more painful if I didn't see her. But you know what? Until this thing with the Balkan is over, we don't know what we're going to do next.
And she's going back to Rome or something.
Well, I know, we'll get to that when we get to that. The thing is, what you need to do is just be a good detective. I'll keep Brenda close to me with guards. I'm going to pick her up this afternoon. We're going to, you know, I'm going to be with her day and night if she lets me.
Why are you telling me all this stuff?
Why? Maybe I just want you to understand me a little more.
I understand. You and Brenda are together, and you want me to keep her safe. That about sums it up, right?